Welcome to our Synthetic Division 1 video. Let's go ahead and take a look at our first example. Use synthetic division to find the other factor. We have x cubed minus 11x squared plus 24x plus 28, all divided by x minus 7. Let's go ahead and start off by setting our denominator equal to 0. And notice, let's solve for x by adding 7 to both sides. So x is equal to 7. Let's go ahead and write our 7 over here. Now, let's go ahead and list the coefficients for our polynomial here. So notice the coefficient for x cubed is 1. The coefficient for x squared is negative 11. The coefficient for our linear term x is 24. And our constant term is 28. Now what we do, we start off by pushing the leading coefficient down. And let's start by doing multiplication. What's 7 times 1? Well, that's 7. We're going to record it here, and then we're going to add these two numbers. So negative 11 plus 7 is negative 4. Then let's multiply 7 times negative 4. That gives us negative 28. So let's go ahead and record our value there. Let's add these two terms together. 24 minus 28 is negative 4. And lastly, let's go ahead and multiply 7 times negative 4. That will give us negative 28. We add those together, and that's going to give you your remainder of 0. Here, this will be pretty much a remainder in this case. This is your constant term a sub 0. This is your linear term a sub 1. And this is the coefficient for your quadratic term a sub 2. So let's go ahead and rewrite things using our general form of a polynomial. Here we have 1x squared minus 4x minus 4. And that's our other factor. In other words, x cubed minus 11x squared plus 24x plus 28 can be written as x minus 7 times x squared minus 4x minus 4. So let's go ahead and take a look at another example. Example 2. Use synthetic division to find the other factor. Again, let's start off by setting our denominator equal to 0. So in this case, we have x minus 2 is equal to 0. Let's solve by adding 2 to both sides. And that will leave you with x is equal to 2. That's the number we're going to use over here on the outside. Now, let's go ahead and record our values here. Okay? In terms of the values, what I mean are the coefficients for each term. So notice here we have an implicit one. So we have the coefficient for x cubed is 1. Then the coefficient for the quadratic term is 8. The coefficient for your linear term is negative 11, and the constant term is negative 18. Again, one more time, we're going to start off by dropping the actual leading coefficient of 1 in this case. And let's start by doing multiplications. 2 times 1 is 2. We're going to add those two together, and that gives us 10. Then 2 times 10 is 20. We add those two together, and that gives you positive 9. And then 2 times 9 gives you 18. When you add negative 18 plus 18, that gives you 0. One more time. This will be your remainder. This is your constant term. This is your a sub 0. This is the coefficient of your linear term. That's a sub 1. And that's the coefficient of your quadratic term, a sub 2. Therefore, the factor that we're missing is really 1x squared plus 10x plus 9. In other words, we can say that x cubed plus 8x squared minus 11x minus 18 divided by x minus 2, it's equal to x squared plus 10x plus 9. Or we can say that x minus 2 times x squared plus 10x plus 9 will give you x cubed plus 8x squared minus 11x minus 18. So that's a synthetic division 1. Thank you for watching. Good luck in your homework.